things are good. Ice cream and cake, a ride on a Harley, seeing monkeys in the trees, the rain on my tongue, and the sun shining on my face. These things are a drag. Dust in my hair, holes in my shoes, no money in my pocket, and the sun shining on my face.
Took a look down a westbound road, right away I made my choice. Headed out to my big two-wheeler, I was tired of my own voice. Took a beat on the northern plains and I just rolled that power on. 12 hours out of Mackinac City, I stopped into a bar to have a brew. Met a girl and we had a few drinks and I told her what I decided to do. She looked out the window into a long, long moment and then she looked into my eyes. She didn't have to say a thing. I knew what she was thinking. Roll me away, won't you roll me away tonight? I'm too lost, I feel double-crossed, and I'm sick of what's wrong and what's right. She never even said a word, she just walked out and got on that bike. And we rode, come out of sight. Rode across the high plains, deep into the mountains. Felt so good to me. Finally feeling free. Somewhere along the high road, the air began to turn cold. She said she missed her home, and I had it all alone. Stood alone on a mountaintop, staring down at the Great Divide. I could go east, I could go west, it was all up to me to decide. Just then I saw a young hawk flying and my soul began to rise. And pretty soon my heart was singing, roll me away, won't you roll me away tonight? Gotta keep rolling, gotta keep riding, keep searching till I find what's right. And as the sunset faded, I spoke to the man as first star.
The first time I learned about craniofacial anomalies was when I was making a movie Mask, and I met the woman who was the mother of the boy in the film. It was a true story. And her name was Rusty, and his name was Rocky. Rocky was dead when we started doing this film. His mom sent me the pictures, and she sent me a letter, and she said, "You'll know him. He's the third one from the left on the bottom." And I thought, only a mother could say that, because you can spot him so immediately, but that she would say that gave me a completely different insight. It gave me all the insight I needed to know in her character and what she was about as a woman. When the movie was over and came out, a woman contacted me and my manager and said, would we like to go to Washington, D.C., to meet all these kids and grown-ups who were having a big thing. I actually didn't want to go that much in the first, but then I decided to go, and I met the kids, and I had such a blast. And the kids and their mothers ended up staying in my room till about 2 o'clock in the morning. And so that was the beginning of this kind of lifelong friendship. I think one of the things that Craniofacial Association was able to do was we network for the people. We bring them together. We have a retreat every year in the summertime, and so we bring people from all over the United States and even Canada and Europe, and then they get together, and it's so great because for that week they're not the minority, and they just run around, and they're nutsy and they're crazy, and they go swimming forever and have disco dancing and just do great things. And the parents, this is a very hard, heavy load for the parents, because not only do the parents have to worry about their child's health, but they find themselves always protecting their children because people can be very cruel. So when they all get together, the parents can commiserate, and the parents can kind of let their hair down because nobody has to protect the children, and the children are just having a blast, and so it's a great thing. I think that Rocky's case was a very extreme case. If he'd been alive today, they could have done something for him. One great thing is that the association has been able to put doctors together with kids. Children need these operations from the time they're little, because as their bones are growing, they really need to have the operations keep up with their bones and their jaws, and they have to, it's not one operation, it's 50 or 75, because as you're growing, the doctors need to keep up with it. So the same thing that happened to Rocky, he was 16 and there was nothing to do. It had just gotten so out of hand. So that's why these children need these doctors, and also why they have so many operations and start when they're, tiny. These kids are brave, and you don't know what brave is till you meet these kids. And some of them have unbelievable changes. Some of them have small changes. All they really want to do is just look normal. That would be their biggest goal. If you decide to donate money, there are millions of things that happen. Kids need hearing aids. They need so many things. Sometimes they're going to go for a special surgery, and it's in Philadelphia, and only one parent can go. But if they can get there, they can't stay anywhere. There's no place for them to live while the child is going through the surgery. We bring children from other countries. We get doctors and get anesthetists and nurses to give of their time for free. There's millions of things that we do. What I'd like to say is that if you make a donation, you can be sure that so many people are going to be helped by this, and these little children they're so in need, because it's not a popular, you don't get, Jerry Lewis doing a telethon, it's not in your face like cancer or AIDS. So, all those are worthy charities, but this is a worthy charity as well that nobody really knows about, or because I'm sure if you knew, then you would make contributions. When I've gone on TV with the kids, we've had lots of contributions come in, but we're a very small organization, so there's never enough money. For it to really grow and to service more people and adults, and there's new children being born every day, we certainly need a lot of help. So if you think this is worthwhile and it touches you in some way, well, we would welcome it, and you'd have to know that it's going to a great cause.